everyone. Welcome to this week's Qigong session. Thank you so much for joining me. This week we're going to engage in a practice called tapping on the meridians. And as we begin our practice, we always start with a gathering breath, which is taking in a deep breath in through the nose, followed by a slow exhale out through the mouth. The gathering breath helps us to set our intention for our session. And this week, rather than using traditional music, we're going to use the sounds of nature as our backdrop. There's a nice gentle rainstorm happening today, and so that's what we're going to use as our musical backdrop. So to begin our practice, you're going to take your left hand, the first two fingers on your left hand, and you're going to place them over your navel. And approximately 2 finger lengths underneath your navel is where we're going to start. So now take your right hand or right fist and place it now over those 2 fingers, which are now, your fist is over what we call the lower dantian. Your lower dantian contains your life force. It's where your chi energy resides. So that's where we're going to begin this week's practice called tapping on the meridians. We're going to be moving your chi energy throughout the body using the body's meridian system. In traditional Chinese medicine, it's believed that we have 12 meridians, 12 major meridians that run throughout the body that transport our chi energy to our organ system, to our tissues, to our fascia, and the entire body network. So that's where we're going to begin with. So we begin by tapping, and this gentle tapping helps to break up stagnant chi or stagnant energy in the body. And we begin by tapping right up the upper part of the body, and this is called the center meridian. We tap now across the body, which is the heart and the lung meridian, and then we tap under the armpits. We're tapping under the armpits because our armpits contain the second largest area of lymph nodes in the human body. So as we tap, we now tap down the center of the body, which is part of the gallbladder meridian. We return to the center meridian, back up the center of the body. We cross over the heart and the lung meridian, and we extend the left arm out. As we cross over the heart and the lung meridian, it extends right down the arm. So we're tapping now on the heart and the lung meridian, as well as the pericardium. The pericardium is the sac that holds the heart and keeps the heart protected. Now we're tapping in an acupressure point called Lao Gong. Some say that it's located in the center of the palm, others say it's more underneath the fingers, but I'm going to tap Lao Gong in the center of the palm. Lao Gong is said to actually be a pressure point that helps us with relaxation and tension release. We turn the hand over, and now we tap on the outer part of the arm, which is the large and small intestine meridian. As we tap on the large and small intestine, we meet up with the body's triple warmer meridian. The triple warmer is the body's thermostat. It keeps us from getting too hot, too cold, both physically as well as emotionally. Now we give ourselves a nice little gentle massage at the shoulder, and then we brush the arm to remove any excess chi that we may have stimulated during this tapping process. Now we're tapping with the left fist up the center part of the body, up the center meridian. We're going to cross over the heart and the lung meridian as we tap under the armpits, again engaging the lymphatic system. Tapping under the armpits engages the lymph nodes, which is part of the immune functioning system of the body. Now we tap down the sides of the body, which is part of the gallbladder meridian, and we return to the center meridian. Tapping up the center meridian, we're going to engage the heart and the lung meridian, and we're going to go right down the length of the arm, which continues the heart and the lung meridian, as well as the body's pericardium. The pericardium, again, is the sac that holds the heart, keeps the heart protected internally from viruses. We're tapping on Lao Gong, turn the hand over, and we begin to tap on the outer part of the arm, which is the large and small intestine meridian, as well as meeting up with the body's triple warmer, that thermostat that I mentioned. Now we massage our shoulder, just gently massage the shoulder, and then we brush the arm to remove any excess chi that we don't need. Now we're going to tap on what is called the Kwa or the inguinal. And we're going to extend our legs out about shoulder length apart into a horse stance. And we're going to tap on part of the stomach meridian, which goes right down the center part of the thighs. And we continue to tap right down the inner part of the legs, right to the ankles, and then we return to the stomach meridian. As we continue to tap in the quad, we're tapping now in the largest area of lymph nodes in the human body. This area right here, the groin area or quad, is where the largest area of lymph nodes are in the body. So now we begin to move to the sides of the body. We're going to engage part of the gallbladder meridian. The gallbladder, of course, stores bile and helps with digestion. And so we're encouraging that by tapping on the gallbladder meridian system, stimulating the chi in that area. Back to the quad. We now turn our attention to the kidneys and urinary bladder health. So as we tap on the kidneys, we're going to tap right down the backs of the legs, right down the middle, backs of the legs. And now on the inner part of the legs, which continues the urinary bladder meridian. We drop our hands, we rotate the shoulders. So as we opened up the meridians that run throughout the body, we're also opening up the joints. We have about 360 different joints in the human body, and so we want to open those up through this process. So we're opening up those shoulder joints, and now we want to go in reverse with a nice wide movement practice. Nice and wide as we open up those shoulder joints, nice and wide. We rotate the elbows, opening up the elbow joint so the chi can again flow more freely throughout the arms, and then we go in reverse. As we open the joints, we're actually opening the energy gate so chi can flow more freely and moving stale chi out of the body, as well as stale fluids that may be collecting in our joints, causing discomfort, causing pain, causing inflammation. Especially if you have arthritis, you want to do these practices to help to open up those joints and again move inflammation off the body, out of those joints. Now we place our hands again at the quad and we do a rotation starting on the left side of the body, nice round circle to open up the hip joints, nice round circles. So as we move in this circle, again we're allowing chi or energy to flow more freely throughout those joints. And then we go in reverse. Nice big circle. So doing this practice, tapping on the meridians, is great for opening up the joints and also helping to stretch the fascia, which is the collective tissue on the just underneath the skin. Place your hands on your knees, and we're going to go in a clockwise motion as you rotate your hands around the knees. Nice gentle circles, nice gentle circles. And then we go in reverse. Nice gentle circles in reverse. We stand up and we engage the ankles. Nice round circles. The benefit of this practice is as you're doing rounded circles with your ankles, your knees and your hips are also benefiting from this circular motion. Left side, rotate, helping to loosen up those ankle joints. And of course your muscles are also benefiting from this practice as well. And we have about 650 muscles in the human body as well. We complete our practice with a gathering breath. Slow exhale out through the mouth. So thank you so much for taking time this week to join me in the practice called Tapping on the Meridians. If you practiced along with me, as always, I'd love to hear your feedback, what you thought about the practice, and if you enjoyed the practice, please continue to share the videos with others. So thank you for joining me this week. Take good care of yourself and continue to be well.